Are you struggling to get your Docker container to read from standard input? You're not alone. Many users face this challenge, and today we're going to unravel the mystery together. I totally get it. It can be really frustrating when you have a script ready to go, but the method you're using feels clunky. You're not the only one who has felt this way, and it's a common issue among developers. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user asked, how can I get my Docker container to read from standard input instead of mapping a volume? They shared their current command and expressed frustration with the output not working as expected. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's going wrong here? When using standard input with Docker, it can be tricky because Docker containers are designed to run processes in isolation. Understanding how to properly pipe input into a container is key to solving this issue. Stick around. By the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip that will make your Docker experience smoother and more efficient. To begin, the user should ensure that the Docker container is set up to read from standard input. This can be done by using the interactive mode of Docker. Next, the user needs to modify the command to include the standard input redirection. This allows the Docker container to read the contents of the file directly from the input stream. After that, the user should ensure that the output is correctly redirected to the temporary file. This can be achieved by appending the output redirection at the end of the command. Finally, the user can run the complete command in the terminal. This should allow the Docker container to read from standard input and produce the desired output in the temporary file. Fun fact, did you know that Docker was originally developed to help manage applications in a more efficient way? It's come a long way since then, but sometimes it still has its quirks. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggested by another user is to run the Docker command without using cat. Instead, you can directly redirect the input from the file into the Docker container. This can be done using the -i flag for interactive mode. Here's a pro tip. Always check the documentation for the specific Docker image you are using. It can save you a lot of time and headaches when troubleshooting. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to get your Docker container reading from standard input. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks, and remember to keep experimenting with Docker.